Happy Monday, everybody. It's time for our love interest, lovers, divine counterparts, twin flames, soulmates, and separation reading. I hope you've had a great weekend. Welcome to Monday, and let's see what the current energies for love are. A message from you. I'm thinking this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So let's see what other energies are going to present themselves within this reading. This is a reading for lovers in separation. This is a general reading for the collective. The messages here may or may not resonate with you. However, they can resonate a little bit more if you like, follow, share, subscribe, and interact with the channel. So let's see what energies we have within the space of lovers in separation. So Spirit, what are the current energies for those lovers in separation? All right, so let's see what we got. So we got a few cards popping in or out here, and let's see what those cards are. Boundaries. So before we're going to get any sort of message, we're going to make sure that we have the proper boundaries in place. And those boundaries are an open but closed door. And what does that mean? It means having the ability to open that door if you want to, but having the ability to close it as well. It doesn't need to be locked. It doesn't need to be bolted. It just needs to be a door that lets them know what the rules are to come in. Emotions. Look deep within your emotions. And as you look deep within your emotions and you set your boundaries up properly, we can get that message in. This person is a past life person, right? This is somebody that you've had many lives with. You might want to label that a soulmate. You might want to label that a twin, or you might want to label that a divine counterpart. We don't know, but that's possible because you have spent so many lives together. So you have a soul contract with that person. Openness. Be open to accept divine guidance. This is a tough one because a lot of us have closed off our channel to divine guidance. And why? Because we want what we want and we're not getting what we want, and we get very upset. And so we close it off. Now this will come with a commitment. So that person coming in, whether that's an old person that you've already met before in this lifetime, or whether that's a new person, they're going to come in with some sort of commitment. They're not just going to, say, hey, let's date. They're going to want to, or just let's just hang out, not date. They're going to want to have something a little bit more formal, right? That commitment doesn't always mean a wedding ring, even though you see a wedding ring there. That commitment just means that they're ready to take whatever that next step is. And so, Spirit, what else can you give us in this connection, this Monday's connection that we're channeling? The one in separation. So Spirit, what do we have today? Anything else you want to pull out, Spirit? Okay, there we go. All right, so let's see what the cards are showing us today. So this is going to be a very physical connection. There's going to be a lot of a physical attraction. The Spirit's saying you're going to need to open your heart in order to get there. And how do you get to this? You need to get the emotions, right? You have to get to the openness. This one's going to be a lasting love. But you have to follow natural evolution. You can't force this, right? And this is the thing that we try to do. We always try to force things to happen, but they don't. They're going to happen when they happen. And this is your soulmate, right? And soulmate can be defined in so many different ways. I try not to define it because it's just a definition from the from the human mind on how to categorize something. And it's just a person where you have a soul, you have a very deep soul contract with, and they have the potential to be a great love. And so sometimes soulmates are just friends, but many times the soulmate is also uh, your love interest. So let's see what else we have for today. What else do you want to tell us about this connection we're channeling? And remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. Come back to the next read. We do these at least a couple times a week. I've been trying to do them weekly, but some days I just am too busy to do it. Habits. I don't know if we'll ever change, right? Your person or you're in that space of, fear. Are we ever going to change? Well, the key is you don't change for that person, you change for yourself. If you're changing for yourself for a reason that you feel that you need to change, then you change. But if you're changing because you feel that this other person needs you to change, meaning, hey, my hair's blonde and they want you to be brown, or, it's a very, light example. But we don't change for other people's needs, we change for our own. And that's healthy change. Otherwise, it's codependency. It's a fine line. Runner, right? Your person doesn't want to run anymore. Understanding, I see your side of the story. And that's where this starts to move into that opening your heart, because, everybody's seeing things from their own lens, and you have to be able to know, in order to have a proper conversation, even if it's a conversation about your needs, you have to see the other person's needs as well as your own. You have to see what they're seeing, and then you can make a decision. Yeah, it's called understanding, right? Reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes. Your person is missing you. Okay, reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Now, it could be a good clarity, or it could be a clarity saying, hey, this is not right. But that's good, because now they're starting to think, they're starting to go within, they're starting to understand. Disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel, right? And this is what we just talked about. These two are so linked because you're disagreeing because you're not seeing the other person's side of the story. You're only seeing your own. And you have to look at both before you can still disagree even if you see the other person's side of the story, but at least you took the time to listen and to understand. New chapter. Person's trying to move on. For some of you, this person will move on. Let's get to another set of cards here. And Spirit, show me what's next. What else do you want to show us in this connection? This connection has a potential to be a lasting love. So Spirit, show me? Okay, we got a few really good cards here. First one I saw that popped up was a new love, right? A new chapter begins, whether it's with a new partner or a current relationship. And so if you've been struggling, there's a potential that this is going to come back a little bit more healed, but you still have to use your discernment, open your heart, look into things. And that's probably why the message is there. You're probably going to have a discussion, or maybe somebody's going to invite you out. Engagement, your love life, again, more confirmation of commitment. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So either new person's coming in and is ready to get in that place, or at the same point, maybe it's an old person finally willing to commit. But put yourself first, right? Loving yourself makes you more romantically attractive. I'm going to have to tell these people who wrote this card they have a spelling mistake here. But yes, it makes you much more romantically attractive. And so we do want to put ourselves first inside of that space. Stay optimistic. So Spirit's telling you, stop positive thinking and faith will bring romance into your life. And distance. The separation you are experiencing is necessary to help this relationship grow, right? And many times, because you guys were on such a shaky ground, there really wasn't anything other than maybe lust that was holding you together, or maybe it's, a person has a lot of money and you want, finer things in life. There wasn't enough things outside of the material or the physical that kept you going. In order to have a proper relationship, you need to have, a true emotional connection as well as a soul connection. So let's see, what is it that's really blocking you in this connection? It's blocking you from getting to that soulmate, that engagement, that new love. So we're going to ask Spirit, what is it that's blocking you? And this is one of the, I'd say, the most powerful reads. If you ever want to get a paid reading, this is one of my more powerful reads, and it's really not expensive at all. It's probably the least expensive one out of the bunch, and that's what's blocking you in love. And why do we want to know that? Because as we understand why we're being blocked, we can address the core trauma and issue that allows us to then start to become in a frequency and with an open heart to allow for love to come in. But if we don't know what's going on, we could spend lifetimes and lifetimes on the hamster wheel of karma trying to figure out what it is that's preventing us from getting to this place. And this is a big one. These two are really big ones for the Divine Feminine community. One's too attached. Give your partner some breathing room. Being too needy drives them away. Right? And that's codependency, right? When you spend your whole life around this person, then they're going to run away because they're like, fuck, I can't get away. They're going to breadcrumb you. They're going to do whatever is needed to just run, right? And they'll ghost you. So you have to allow for that person to have their own life, to do their own thing as well. Not be too attached, not be too aloof. You have to find that balance, and most Divine Feminines don't have that balance because they've lived their entire life with abandonment and rejection issues. They don't know what healthy attachment actually is, and so they latch on like a lamprey or a leech, and you're just sucking the life out of that person. So the other one is need rescuing. You're waiting for love to save you, but you must stop waiting and start looking, right? So love is not going to save you. You need to save yourself. Love is never going to make you feel like you are complete. You have to be complete already, and then love will find you, because when you're in need, right, that you need that rescuing, right? You need to have that person in your life to feel whole and complete. Well, that's lack. And guess what? The universe loves to hand us lack, because that's what we're always talking about. We're in that frequency of it. And because everybody says, well, I need to have my person. Where is my person? Why is my person, right? It's all lack conversations, and you got to get out of that lack conversation. You have to get into that conversation. My person's coming in. My person's coming in when he's meant to come in, or her is meant to come in. And that's one of the biggest blockers that I've seen to getting to that love that you really want. So now we know kind of what's blocking that love. Let's see what it is that could be, helping that love in this connection. Spirit, show me what messages from our future higher self. Show me what we've got. And so future higher self, the one who's actually gotten through this and gotten out of this situation and has found the love of the life. This is the advice. Everything is unfolding as it should, so stay out of fear. Things are are happening for you, not at you. And so allow things to unfold. Don't try to control. As we try to control, we block again, because we're trying to tell the universe how to deliver something that the universe is going to deliver in a way we couldn't even think of, because we're not seeing it from that perspective. Continue to make the most of every open door. So Spirit says when those doors are open, walk through it. Get in there, see what it's about, and then move on from there. And when a new door opens, walk through it and begin again. And Spirit's also saying to you, this is your higher self, right? Walk in the door, see what's going on. If it's not what you like, close the door and go to a different door. But when you just leave the door closed, you don't see the opportunities that are right there within you. And so with that, let's get to our timing. I know everybody likes to know, when. We're going to rephrase the when to when is it possible, right? Because it's always just a possibility. Every decision in the now moment changes the trajectory of that timeline, and so timelines are not truly predictable. They have possibilities, and so let's see what that possibility is, or when this new connection is going to come in, and when we are going to see this commitment, this new love, or new love with a past person. Spirit. And Spirit saying on a holiday. So we've got a lot of holidays. This is holiday season. So for those of you who do want this, there's a good potential here, but it's time to work on yourself and to start manifesting that love that you want. If you are interested, I am having a group healing with my co-host Spiritual Susan. We're going to be doing that on the 10th of November. It's for the 11/11 portal. It's on a Sunday, and that will be donation based. It's going to have a lot of light language, a lot of Reiki, some meditations, and cards of guidance. Probably run about an hour, hour and a half on Zoom, depending upon how many people come in. And if you are interested, please do reach out, and we'll send you some more information on it. So just mark your calendars. And if you're looking for your own read, please do reach out on Mondays and Wednesdays. Today is a Monday. I also go live with Spiritual Susan, where we answer questions, pull one card or one question per person. And we also can do the smaller reads, like the mini reads, messages from your DM, what's blocking love, and messages from your higher self, as well as there will be some free activations in Reiki during the session as well. So come visit us. That's Mondays, and that's usually between 8 and 9 p.m. We'll go live. If you put your notifications on, then you'll know as soon as we jump live. And this will be on TikTok for those of you who are watching on either Instagram or YouTube. We're going to be branching into YouTube really soon with lives. So cheers and have a great day.